Okay, hello everyone. Today we are discussing some questions from the lesson class 12 English story called My Old Home. There is one story or a story class 12 ma My Old Home भन्ने it is written by Lusun Chinese writer Lusunले लेखेको एउटा स्टोरी छ। यो स्टोरीको आज म तपाईहरुको अगाडि क्वेशन आन्सरहरु गर्दैछु। प्लिज लिसन इट केयरफुल्ली एन्ड राइट इन योर कपी। यो सुन्नु होला र आफ्नो कपीमा यसको आन्सरहरु लेख्नु होला। देयर इज फर्स्ट क्वेशन, हाउ डज द नरेटर डिस्क्राइब हिज फिलिङ्स एट द अराइभल अफ हिज ओल्ड होम। भन्नाले नरेटर घर आइरहेको बेलामा उसको फिलिङ उले कसरी डिस्क्राइब गरेको छ। यसको आन्सर चाहिँ बुकमा अलि 208 को सेकेन्ड प्याराग्राफको लास्टतिर छ। उसो के भनेको छ भने यसमा अलि टफ वर्डहरु छ। सो आई एम टेलिङ इट अ बिट इजी ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा भन्दैछु। When the narrator was returning his home, it describes his situation like the boat was moving ahead and he was getting back with his memory. He was totally swept away by his memory. भन्न खोजेको बोट चाहिँ बोट ढुङ्गा चाहिँ अगाडि अगाडि बढिरहेको छ भने उ चाहिँ उसको पुराना अतीतको यादहरुमा उ पछाडी पछाडी फर्किरहेको छ भन्ने यसको आन्सर यसरी उले राइटरले डिस्क्राइब गरेको छ। लेट मी टेल यु one more time. When the writer was getting home, he describes the situation like the boat was moving ahead and he was getting back by his memory, and he was totally swept away by his memory of his past. Like I hope you have written it. लेख्नु भयो होला तपाईहरुले। Now number B question, what were the three kinds of servants in China then? What does it indicate about contemporary Chinese society? यसमा के भनेको छ भने in China there were three types of servants at that time. One is year-longs भनेको छ त्यहाँ year-longs है वर्षभरि काम गर्ने year-longs. Second one is short-timers भनेको छ है। Third one is busy monthers भनेको छ है। You can see this in page number 210 को फर्स्ट सेकेन्ड थर्ड प्याराग्राफमा तपाई भेट्नुहुन्छ 20 तिर यो आन्सर छ। Let me repeat one more time, फेरि रिपिट गर्छु। In China at that time there were three types of servants. They were year-longs, short-timers र busy monthers. busy MONTHERS छ यो busy monthers भनेको। यिनीहरु चाहिँ तीन किसिमका सर्भेन्ट्सहरु चाइनामा त्यो बेला थिए। अब व्हाट डज इट इन्डिकेट अबाउट कन्टेम्पोरेरी चाइनिज सोसाइटी को मिनिङ चाहिँ के हो भने यसको क्वेशन के भन्न खोजेको भने यसले के संकेत गर्छ त भन्दा इट इन्डिकेट्स दैट द कन्टेम्पोरेरी सोसाइटी वाज फ्युडल वेयर ल्यान्डलर्ड used to exploit poor peoples. फेरि सुन्नुहोस्, it indicates the then Chinese society was अथवा contemporary Chinese society was feudal where landlord used to exploit poor farmers the poor people गरिबहरुलाई एकजना जमिनदारले शोषण गर्ने सिस्टम नै एक खालको फ्युडल सिस्टम हो भनौं। यस्तो खालको FEUDAL फ्युडल सिस्टम है। नाउ लेट्स गो नम्बर C, व्हाट मेक्स द नरेटर नोस्टाल्जिक। व्हाट डिड ही डू विथ रुन्टु इन द टिनेज भन्छ। यो नोस्टाल्जिक भनेको चाहिँ पुरानो यादमा हराउनु, अतीतको यादमा पुरानो कुराहरुमा यादमा एकछिन अल्मलिए जस्तो हुनु, त्यसलाई भन्छ नस्टाल्जिक। के कुराले चाहिँ न्यारेटर अलिकति नस्टाल्जिक भयो, पुरानो कुरा उसले धेरै बेरसम्म के कुरा सम्झ्यो त भन्दा, when the narrator's mother talked about Runtu, he started remembering about his past childhood days. He remembered the way he used to play with Runtu. He remembered the activities when they used to hunt animals. He remembers when they used to catch birds, and they were involved in many activities. So this made the narrator nostalgic. Very सुन्नुहोस्, What makes the narrator nostalgic भन्नाले के कुराले उसको पुरानो अतीतको यादमा उसलाई हराउने बनायो त भन्दा, the narrator remember when narrator's mother talked about Runtu, he remembered his childhood days. At that time, he used to play with Runtu. They used to catch birds together, they used to play together, and they used to hunt animals together. In this way, they were involved in many activities together. So this is the thing you can write. यही लेख्दा हुन्छ. Now number D मा आउनुहोस्. How did Runtu hunt a cha in his young age? यो cha भन्ने खालको एनिमल हो. यो चाइनामा अब पाइने एक खालको जनावरलाई. So what did Runtu hunt? How did कसरी उसले हन्ट गर्थ्यो भन्दा, Runtu used to carry one pitchfork भनेछ, pitchfork knife. है, pitchfork knife लिएर यो हिँड्थ्यो र he used to hunt. त्यसले उसले हन्ट गर्थ्यो. pitchfork भनौँ, यसले चाहिँ हन्ट गर्थ्यो. So he used to hide in watermelon field. Watermelon को fieldमा लुक्ने, अनि when that cha used to come and he used to hit with that, attack with that, stab with that pitchfork ले उसले attack गरेर he used to hunt cha animal. झालाई उसले यसरी hunt गर्थ्यो. Now lesson number E, how does the narrator make a humorous picture of Mrs. Yang? Mrs. Yang is the woman who was running one shop near the house of narrator. But when narrator saw this woman after his arrival in his village, he couldn't recognize him. उसले चिन्नै सकेन. So the woman was standing there wearing trousers, and she was standing the way one compass stands, means she was standing keeping her legs apart, खुट्टा अलिकति त्यस्तो टाढा गराएर उभिएको हुनाले the woman looked like a compass. So that is the humorous picture of Mrs. Yang. यही नै कुरा छ वास्तवमा कि महिला चाहिँ त्यो कम्पास उभिए जसरी उभियो भनेर भनेको छ. यही नै ह्युमरस पिक्चर हो. यति भन्दा पनि हुन्छ, the woman was standing like a compass. This Mrs. Yang was the woman who was running a shop near the narrator's home. यति भन्दा हुन्छ. Number F, according to the narrator, what were different factors that made Runtu a poor man throughout his life? अब यो रुन्टु चाहिँ थ्रुआउट जिन्दगीभरि किन गरिब भयो त भन्दा, त्यहाँ दुई तीनवटा रिजनहरू दिएको छ बुकमा. रुन्टु रिमेन पुअर थ्रुआउट हिज लाइफ मेनली देयर वाज हेभी ट्याक्स सिस्टम इन चाइना. नेक्स्ट, दे डिड नट ह्याभ प्रपर स्टोर सिस्टम अफ क्रप्स. दे डिडन्ट ह्याभ गुड provisions for storing foods, खानाहरू राख्नलाई पनि या बालीहरू राख्नलाई राम्रो स्टोर. So the food, the crops used to rot, त्यो कुहिन्थ्यो. And another reason is given there because of soldiers and because of lack of rain. Also there was less production, so Runtu remained poor throughout the life भनेको छ. So he was doing farming फार्मिङ गर्थ्यो and there was heavy tax system and there was no proper system of keeping storing the crops or राख्ने ठाउँ थिएन त्यसले गर्दाखेरि he remained poor throughout their life. Next one, G much how does the narrator help Runtu before leaving the old home? Actually Runtu helped the narrator helped Runtu by giving some furniture items and some other things whatever he liked to take. In this way he supported. Like what Runtuले के लियो खासमा भने he took some furniture items and candles and incense burner भनेछ. He took like you can see in page number 215 मा यो आन्सर दिएको छ. पेज नम्बर 215 मा इन्सेन्स बर्नर भन्नाले तपाईको यो धूपहरु राख्ने अगरबत्तीहरु राख्ने some candlesticks a set of scales भन्नाले यो तराजु two long tables. These are the things Runtu took and the narrator helped him भन्न सकिन्छ. Two tables, incense burner, candlesticks and a set of scales tarazu. These are the things narrator gave to Runtu and he helped him. Next one, how does the author differentiate two kinds of idols? यो idol भनेको के हो भने एक्चुअली यो अहिले कन्फ्युजिङ छ कुरा. Idols एउटा मिनिङ हुन्छ मूर्ति है, मूर्ति स्ट्याचुहरु. नेक्स्ट idol को मिनिङ हुन्छ a kind of let's say superstition, अन्धविश्वासलाई पनि idol भन्छ. Listen carefully है. सुपरस्टिसन अन्धविश्वास र स्ट्याचु मूर्तिहरु दुईटै आइडल हुन्. सो यहाँ दुई किसिमको आइडल के छ भने रुन्टु बिलिभ्स अन स्ट्याचु, सो ही वर्शिप्स देयर. रुन्टुले चाहिँ स्ट्याचुमा बिलिभ गर्छ, त्यसकारणले धूपहरु क्यान्डलहरु लिएर गयो हो. सो दैट इज one type of idol. But author, the narrator himself believes in hope. लाइफमा तपाई कुनै पनि कुराको आशा गर्नुहुन्छ, त्यो पनि this is also a kind of idol. So there are two types of idols. One statue idol, another idol of hope. आशा गर्नु पनि जिन्दगीमा के हो भन्छ भने एउटा इल्युजन नै, एउटा भ्रम नै हो. तपाईले मूर्तिले जे दिन्छ भन्ने मान्नुहुन्छ, आशामा पनि त्यस्तै कुरा भयो भने अलि फिलोसफी कुरा छ यो. So there are two types of idol. One is statue, another is hope. In this way, these are the things I shared some ideas about these questions. I hope you learn it. See you next time. Thank you. Bye for today.